State is taking control of the play.
Sitting near the top of the ACC and earning a top 10 national ranking, FSU men's basketball has come a long way since 1946, the year the program was first introduced. Today, Florida State honors the jerseys of those special players, the alumni, like Dave Fedor, who laid the foundation for future Seminole generations.
Well, it's a totally different town than when I attended school here, but it's always a pleasure to come back. It's a pleasure to see old teammates, and it's going to be a pleasure to watch this year's team play because they're off to a great start.
I'm like a pioneer. I think I'm a pioneer of Florida State. For these guys, they don't know what we went through to make them where they are today.
The basketball alumni event was also a great way for former teammates to reconnect after returning to their old stomping grounds.
And the relationships that you develop through all that time, those are really what's special, because you come back to the reunions and you talk about one or two games, but you talk about all the players you had and what they're doing and how they've done, and you see the wives, and then you see their children, and then you see their grandchildren. And so, you know, that's what's special from my perspective.
Not only did Hugh Durham score over 1,000 points, averaging 18.1 per game as a player himself for the FSU basketball team in the 1950s, he also served as the Noles head coach from 1966 to 1978, leading his team in 230 victories. Durham's talents are recognized by his induction into 6 different Halls of Fame. Dave Fedor, Ron King, and Hugh Durham have contributed more than blood, sweat, and tears for the progress of Seminole basketball. In fact, they make up 3 of only 5 players in FSU history to have their basketball jersey numbers honored by the university. One man in particular, Dave Cowens, raised the bar so high, he remains the only Florida State men's basketball alumnus to have his jersey number officially retired. While playing under head coach Hugh Durham from 1967 to 1970, Cowens won team MVP 3 times and averaged among the program's best in per-game scoring and total rebounds.
Anytime you can be part of something kind of early on and you see how it just evolves, you think, well, we did a little bit of something to make that happen. Just because it's like everything's a stepping stone, you know.
Like his former head coach, Cowens and his teammates place special emphasis on the relationships they developed during their time at FSU.
Saying, well, we were here, we did a pretty good job while we were here, you know. And then and what you really cherish is the people you did it with.
The alumni event was a victory for both Florida State and the former student athletes, as it brought together some of the most legendary men's basketball players the university has ever seen.
I'm so proud of FSU. I'm so proud to be alumni at FSU.
I'm Emmeline Chopourian for Seminole Sports Magazine.